Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Fluently Speaking with Bola. My name is Bola Adeshi. Wait, this is your first time? I would have loved to ask where you've been all this while, but then I know that there are a lot of activities going on the internet, so it may have taken you a while to realize that this is where you want to be. So welcome on board. Please subscribe before you go and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. A big congratulations to my winner for last week, Ayodrojaye. She got her nails done. The manicure was really on point. A big thank you to my sponsor, to Enora Skin and Spa Studio. Now, Enora Skin and Spa Studio is that place where you go to have that special me time. After all the stress of the week, you just go to relax, have a nice time, get refreshed, and come out with that flawless, lush, supple, shining and blossoming skin. See their numbers right here, so you might want to put a call through to them and thank me later. In my last class, I said that this next class or the next 3 or 4 classes would be about phonetic sounds, but I decided to put out the option there for you to choose what you'd like to see next. And a lot of people opted for silent letters, and so I decided to change the topic. Right here is a link to my last video where I talked about the usage of articles and how to crush the H factor. Okay, so let's dive right in. So I need to let you know that this class is very detailed and exhaustive, so you might want to get your pen and writing pad so you can take note so you don't forget any of the lessons I'm going to be giving out today. Now, what is a silent letter? A silent letter is a letter or a combination of letters of the alphabet that is usually not pronounced in a word. So you have it there, but it's not pronounced. However, it can affect the pronunciation of another syllable. It can change the pronunciation of another syllable in that same word. And this is going to be a 2-part series, so I don't overload you with all the details because it's going to be chronological. So I'm going to take it step by step, take the first part, this video, and then continue in my next class. So let's begin with the letter A. The letter A is silent in some words like specifically, frantically, statistically, romantically. So these words are not frantically, specifically, romantically, statistically. As you can see right here, the transcription of these words, you have the schwa representing that A sound. And the schwa is such a weak sound that you can find it in almost every word, but it's not usually stressed. Why don't you try pronouncing them after me? Statistically, frantically, technically, specifically. So you see how you glide through the k sound and the l. In the phonetic sounds, you would understand the role the schwa plays in words. Next is the b sound. Now, a lot of people like to stress this letter, even when it comes in some words where it is silent. And so this is very interesting for me because I've listened to a lot of people and I know that people like to stress this, especially when it shouldn't be. Now, the B is silent when it comes after the letter M. So you have comb, climb, thumb, dumb, even in plumber. So it's not plumber, plumber, lamb, climb and not climb, climber, climbing, comb and not comb, combing and not combing. The B is also silent after the letter T in words like death, subtle, doubt. So it's not depth, subtle, doubt. The letter C is silent after the letter S in words like muscle. Now, muscle is very dicey because some people believe that because the adjective is muscular, the C is pronounced there muscular, and then they feel that the C in muscle should be pronounced as muscular. So, English is very dynamic, as I always say. One, it is not usually a straight jacket principle for every word. And so while you have muscle, the adjective is muscular. All right. You also have it after S in the word like seen, scissors. The C is absolutely silent in scenario. The letter C is also silent when it comes before the letter Z in words like check. How else would you have been able to pronounce a word like this except you omit the C or you totally give it an entirely new sound like it is here, given the sound check, check. Czech is a country in Central Europe, so Czech. It is also silent in words like za, za. I was going to take the news one day and I noticed this word. It was used to describe the EFCC boss, that's the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission boss in Nigeria, Ibrahim Magu. So za is used to describe someone who has been put in a position of authority over a government, agency, or parastatal. Now to the letter D. Now the letter D is silent in words like Wednesday. Now I know that a lot of people pronounce this day of the week as Wednesday. They like to pronounce every syllable of the word, but it is Wednesday. So the D is absolutely silent. It's also silent in handsome. Handsome. Notice I'm saying handsome and not handsome. That would be really clumsy and difficult to pronounce. So they've made things easier. Why don't you make things easier for yourself too? So it's handsome and not handsome. You also have the silent in sandwich. Sandwich and not sandwich. Let's move on quickly. The D is also silent after the letter G in words like edge, fridge, bridge, and hedge. Don't forget your H sound. I taught you in the last class, so go back if you've forgotten how to practice it, the principle to practice it, go back and practice. Over now to the exquisite letter E. Letter E is silent in words like fine, sight, even exquisite. But remember I told you that some of these letters, while they are silent in words, can change the pronunciation of another syllable. For instance, in the word fine, while the letter E is silent, if you remove the letter E, you have thin. So you see, it has changed it altogether. Also, in sight, if you remove the letter E, you have sit. So it's no longer sight. In height, the letter E is silent, but if you take out the E, you have heat, which is the past tense of height. In the word cope, the letter E is silent, but when you take out the letter E, you have cup. Now let's move on to the gallant letter G. The letter G is silent in words like sign, foreign, rain, resign. So you see, if you take out the letter G from the word sign, you have sin. If you take it out of foreign, you have foreign. Now let's add the letter H to the letter G to see what words in which it is silent. The letters GH, when put together, are silent in words like high, fight, light, tight, sight. Okay, let's take a short break, visit the vocab spot, see the word of the week, and then when we come back, we would check out some more silent letters. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. The word of the week, as you saw from the vocab spot, is imbroglio. Imbroglio. Now, I used to pronounce this as imbroglio, but now, wow, this is another silent letter G. Another word where the letter G is silent. I just realized now that in imbroglio, the letter G is also silent. So, since we're talking about silent letters today, it might just be great for you to add that to your vocabulary. Imbroglio means a confused, complicated, totally embarrassing situation. Embarrassing. Notice the stress is on the second syllable, embarrassing, and not embarrassing. Embarrassing. Over now to the humble letter H. Now, the letter H is silent in words like honor, honest, hour. Now, if you've watched my last video where I talked about dealing with the H factor, this will not be difficult or new to you. So if you've not watched it, just check it out here. I'll also leave the link in the description box so you can get to watch it. And even if you've watched it, to watch it over and over and over again. All right, so the letter H is silent in honest, honor, hour. It is also silent after C in words like echo, choir, ache, and after the letter G in words like ghost, ghastly, and finally to the interesting letter I. Now, letter I, according to my research and from what I've been able to get, the letter I is only silent in one word, and that is the word business. Now, if you know some other words where the letter I is silent, it would be good to let me know. After all, we're learning. Please do your research. Let me know if you've discovered any word where the letter I is silent aside business. To qualify for the prize of the week, make a list of 5 words, at least 5 words with silent letters, and you may be the one to go home with a 12-set box of cupcakes, courtesy of Honeybee Cakes, or a lunch pack. And let me tell you what you have in the lunch pack. You have fried potatoes, you have grilled chicken wings, fried plantain, sauce, hot dog, and everything, all the goodness of life. So you have that. If you want to be qualified for that, make a list of 5 words, at least 5 words with silent letters. Drop in the comment section and let's see if you would be our winner for the week. All right, guys, this is where we peg it today. Thank you so much for being a part of the I almost said program. Thank you so much for being a part of Fluently Speaking with Bola today. Next week will be another time. See you in my next video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, thank you so much. Please invite others, share my video, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye.